we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and call to order the regular meeting of the Oakdale City Council, September 9th, 2025. Sarah, will you please take the roll?
Councilmember Moore? Here. Councilmember Morcom?
Here.
Councilmember Severson?
Here.
Mayor Zabel?
Here. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First up tonight is the approval of the agenda. Council members, we have an amended version in front of us. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the agenda is adopted. Next up, approval of minutes, 2 sets in front of us tonight. First up, workshop meeting minutes from August 26, 2025. Any changes or corrections? I'll look for motion.
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the workshop meeting minutes are adopted. Next up, regular meeting minutes from August 26, 2025. Any changes or corrections to these? All right, I'll look for motion.
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the regular meeting minutes are adopted as well. We have a public hearing in front of us tonight, a new liquor sales license approval for Manna Brewing LLC. Staff presentation. Chris, anything?
Yeah. Mr. Mayor, City Council, we're glad to welcome Manna Brewing. They are here in the audience, I believe, today, and they're asking for the liquor license. So what you have before you is all the background's been done, all the state communications and approvals have been done. And so we're just asking you to consider approval of the license for them.
Thank you, Chris. Council members, any questions for Chris? No. As Chris mentioned, we are required to hold a public hearing, so we will do so at this time. I'm going to go ahead and open the public hearing. This is an opportunity for anybody in the audience that would like to speak to this agenda item only. Please feel free to step up to the podium, state your name and address for the record, and proceed with your comments. Seeing none, I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing, bring it back for council consideration. Council members, can I get a motion?
Yeah. Happy to make a motion to recommend approve the issuance of a new on-sale intoxicating liquor license, on-sale brewery tap room, off-sale brew pub, and on-sale Sunday licenses to Manna Brewing LLC, DBA Manna Brewing at 7600 2nd Street North for the current term, which expires on March 31st, 2026.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion, a second. Final comments. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that license is approved. Welcome to Oakdale. We're excited to have you. Next up on the agenda is open forum. Before we get to that, I have 2 proclamations I am issuing. First, recognizing Patriot Day. That's this one. And the proclamation reads as follows. Whereas on September 11th, 2001, al-Qaeda terrorist hijackers carried out a coordinated attack on the United States and nearly 3,000 innocent American lives were lost. And whereas the courage, heroism, and resilience of Americans displayed on 9/11 and in its aftermath are perpetual testaments to the spirit of our country. And whereas every year on 9/11, Americans commemorate Patriot Day as a day of remembrance of the 9/11 attacks and stand in solidarity to remember the victims and mourn the stolen hopes and dreams, mourn their stolen hopes and dreams. And whereas September 11th, 2025 marks the 24th anniversary of this tragedy. Therefore, I, Kevin Zabel, Mayor of Oakdale, Minnesota, do hereby proclaim September 11th as Patriot Day in the city of Oakdale. We also have a proclamation recognizing Constitution Week and Day. Whereas September 17th, 2025 marks the 238th anniversary of the drafting of the Constitution of the United States of America by the Constitutional Convention. And whereas it is fitting and proper to accord official recognition to this magnificent document and its memorable anniversary. And whereas Public Law 915 authorizes the President of the United States to designate September 17th through the 23rd as Constitution Week each year. Therefore, I, Kevin Zabel, Mayor of Oakdale, Minnesota, do hereby proclaim September 17th through the 23rd as Constitution Week and recognize September 17th as Constitution Day in the city of Oakdale. We are still under open forum, so this is an opportunity for anybody in the audience that would like to step up to the podium, similar to the public hearing, but feel free to speak to anything that's on your mind, not necessarily an agenda item. Seeing none, we'll keep rolling, moving to consensus motions. Council members, we have A through D in front of us. Are there any that we would like to pull for individual consideration? I'll look for a motion.
I'll move approval of consensus motions A through D as presented.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And consensus motion A through D are approved as presented. Next up is our opportunity to check in with our advisory boards and commissions. The only one that met was the Planning Commission on September 4th. Councilmember Severson, you are their liaison. What is our Planning Commission up to these days?
Yes, they did meet on Thursday the 4th. They held public hearings on 2 items. One was a residential accessory building, conditional use permit for a residential accessory building. And the second was a site plan amendment for the Energy Conservatory at 403 Hayward Avenue. They're doing a building addition to build a training center. And that was their meeting.
Wonderful, thank you. I assume we'll have both of those items on our next council agenda?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Award a bid. We have one tonight. Roof damage repair. Who from staff will be teeing this one up? Mr. Foster, welcome. Walk us through this, please.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of council. So the item before you here is a bid award and approval of a contract for a pretty significant roof repair project that is the result of a hailstorm from a few years ago. The bid opening was held back in June of this year, and the low bidder was Ebert Companies at just over $1.4 million. A contract has been drafted and reviewed by the city attorney, and all in all, things are in order for contract approval. Staff is recommending approval of the contract and authorizing the city administrator and mayor to execute. That is the gist of it, but happy to answer any questions.
Council members, any questions for Jake? All right, I'll look for motion.
And Mr. Mayor, I'll move that we authorize the mayor and city administrator to sign the construction agreement with Ebert Incorporated for the repair of the specified city roofs.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that authorization is given. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
Staff reports, finance. Adopt the proposed 2026 property tax levy. Christina, welcome.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm here tonight to present to you the proposed property tax levy for 2026 and the truth in taxation meeting date. The city is required to adopt the proposed property tax levy for 2026 and certify it to Washington County before September 30th of this year. It's important for the council to remember that after you certify that preliminary levy, the levy can only decrease. It cannot increase between that time and the final adoption in December. Once we provide that preliminary levy number to Washington County, they'll use that information to prepare the proposed property tax notices that are mailed out to property owners in mid to late November. And then the city is required to adopt the final levy by December 29th. Currently, our budget calendar calls for you to hold that truth and taxation meeting on December 9th of this year. So, in the creation of the proposed levy, the following budgetary principles served as a guide for us. Budget decisions to consider and acknowledge both the short and long-term impacts, to stabilize revenues and expenditures and eliminate unanticipated variances, fund operations at a level to provide quality services at a reasonable cost, maintain structural balance and appropriate fund balance levels, consider additional investments when they help achieve the city goals and provide a significant return to the community, and seek to make a connection between resources and results. The path to get to present this budget to you tonight, as you know, involved 5 different work sessions over the last 3 months. Following discussions at the August work session, staff is proposing further changes which are included in the budget before you tonight. These changes are a result of the favorable 2025A bond sale that we told you about at the last meeting. Due to the lower than expected interest rates, we're able to reduce the 2026 levy for the 2025A bond payment by over $17,000. And in addition, due to taking bond premium to apply to the City Hall renovation, staff are proposing that the 2026 levy for the Municipal Building Fund be reduced from $135,000 down to $70,000. Staff believe that the proposed levy accomplishes a number of important objectives. It focuses on essential city services and funding these activities adequately. It maintains an appropriate fund balance to mitigate future risks. It proactively funds equipment repair and replacement of equipment and facilities. It's responsible management of significant inflationary pressures for personnel and commodities. It fosters community engagement and resources to address increasingly complex criminal activity, and ensuring the best-in-breed fire safety services through a city-operated full-time career-modeled fire department with 24/7 coverage. It also provides for the maintenance of city properties, including the new public works facility and the addition of the city hall renovation and the police addition. It ensures equitable compensation to recruit and retain existing staff, transparency in all aspects of city governance and operations, and a responsible long-term planning and prioritization of all funding. So due to the work and partnership with the council over the last several months, the proposed 2026 property tax levy for the city of Oakdale is $20,461,585. This is an increase of 7%, or just over $1.3 million from the 2025 levy. At the proposed levy amount, the median residential property in Oakdale, valued at $346,200, which experienced an increase of 0.8% in value from last year, is estimated to see the city's share of the property tax bill increase by approximately $46.88, or 3.5% for 2026. This is a monthly increase of $3.91 for the city's share of the property taxes. Just a reminder, though, of course, the assessed values have not been finalized yet. With that, Mayor and Council, I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have.
Thank you, Christina. Council members, any questions for staff? None. Let's get an action, and then we can make some comments.
I move we waive reading and adopt Resolution 2025-83, adopting the proposed 2026 property tax levy and establishing the date for the Truth in Taxation meeting.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Comments? I will make one. I want to offer a very big thank you to you, Christina, for helping us through the budget process, and to all of our staff. It's a complex document. You know, we start working on that, to say the least, right? We start working on this May each year, June, and sometimes if we're lucky. But it's an ongoing building thing that everybody contributes to numerous times throughout the second half of the year. We never take tax increases lightly, but as we all know, the cost of all goods and services continues to climb. And so for any city to continue investing in the staff that provide such essential services for all of our residents and our businesses, as well as just maintaining that quality of life that our residents have come to appreciate and enjoy in our city, increasing the property tax levy is the necessary evil of this job. So I'm incredibly proud of all of the work with my colleagues and our staff that we went through and really prioritized needs in this community. In many ways, this is I like to call it a lights on budget. We aren't adding much. We are focusing on those core essential services in our city, making sure that we can fund them adequately so service levels remain at the level that our residents expect. And we're not doing much beyond that, which is an unusual position for cities to be in, but sometimes it's necessary. And, I know the 7% figure sounds like a lot, and it is, and we recognize that. But as Christina mentioned, this is the highest that it can go for the budget next year. Between now and December 9th, same as we do every year, we continue to work through the budget and find additional cuts to get it down as low as we possibly can. That's all. It's a lot. It's a huge lift. We couldn't do it without our staff. Final plug I will make, if residents have any questions, reach out to any of us, reach out to our staff. We're very proud. A few years ago, we put all of our budget documents online on OpenGov. Residents can see them. I think after we adopt it tonight, the prelim will be posted online so residents can go ahead and take a look at all that. We encourage residents to sift through it with a fine-tooth comb. We want our residents to understand where their hard-earned money is going and what services it's going to fund. We're proud that of the fact that it is out there for everybody to see. And like I said, we're happy to answer any questions that our residents may have. We had a motion. We had a second. Any final comments? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? And Resolution 2025-83 is adopted, and the date for the Truth in Taxation meeting is established for December 9th, 2025. Thank you. Recreation, Julie. Oh, Mr. Foster's going to take that.
Sorry to disappoint again. I do have the right screen up this time, so it should be a little easier on myself, but thanks, Mayor, members of council. The item before you is a acceptance of a donation or donations to the city for this weekend's Family Fun Inflatables event. These donations are in by way of sponsorship. So we have one gold sponsor for $1,000, which Oakdale Athletic Association has provided, and then 3 bronze sponsorships in the total of $3,000 each from Marcus Theater, North Stars Skate School, East Metro Youth Stars Hockey Association, and Parkview Chiropractic, totaling $1,900. One comment I'd like to make: the last time I was here presenting a donation to you, we made a note to get all of these to you prior to events being held. So I just wanted to commend Julie and her staff as they actually struggled to get all the checks and make sure everything was squared away. So they did a fantastic job in making sure this preceded the event this time. So that's it. But if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them.
Council members, any questions for Jake? All right, I'll look for a motion.
I'll make a motion to waive reading and adopt resolution 2025-82, accepting a donation from various sponsors in an amount totaling $1,900 for sponsorship of the Family Fun Inflatables event happening this Saturday.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Final comments? The only comment I'll make is a big thank you to our sponsors. We really do appreciate their continued support year after year. It goes a long way in making this event a big success, and we love having them out at the event each year. So a big thank you to them, and we look forward to seeing them on Saturday. Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And resolution 2025-82 is adopted. Thanks, Jake. It's time to check in with our city attorney. Jim, what do you got for us?
Mr. Mayor, I'll fall out of character tonight, and I know the city administrator forwarded it to you, but we did file our appellate brief in the Oakdale Marketplace lawsuit last week. Their reply brief is due next week, and I anticipate the oral argument will probably be sometime in November. So that's the status of that matter.
Thank you, Jim. Anybody have any questions for Jim on that or anything else? You know, he's always happy to answer any questions we have. Chris, administrative report, what do we got?
Trying to decide how to phrase it so it's different. No update from me.
Perfect. We got them all self-conscious now on what they always say. All right, council presentations. Councilmember Moore, anything tonight?
I don't have anything tonight.
All right, Councilmember Morecambe or Severson?
Yeah, or just, this may be on your list, but for Mana Brewing, there's a lot going on in Oakdale. I think I've told more people about this brewery opening than anything in the 3 years I've served on the council, so I'll put you on the spot. I don't know if there's a date yet formally set for the opening?
Not quite yet.
Not quite.
So after it's approved tonight, we have to go to the ADJOURNMENT, of course.
Oh, sure.
Come out and do their final inspection, and then we have the Washington County Health Department. They'll come out, do their inspection, and then we'll be good to go. You guys are on the short list for the soft opening.
Hey,
Fantastic.
wonderful. Yeah, a few more weeks, and that's great. But no, excited to have you.
I will echo what Councilmember Morecambe said. I've been trying to get a brewery here for 9 years.
Yeah.
So we're excited to have you.
Yep.
We got our coasters, yep. We've been trying, so thank you for investing in Oakdale. We're very excited. I got a few. As we mentioned, Family Fun Inflatables is this Saturday, September 13th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. right out here at Walton Park, 1584 Hadley. A free event, as always. It'll feature inflatables to explore, including a bounce castle, obstacle course, giant slide. There will also be a kids DJ and concessions for purchase. We will also have a sensory tent available that will provide a safe, non-stimulating space for children. So if you need that, it will be available as well. Just a note, all children must be accompanied by an adult. We want to encourage everybody to save the date for our citywide cleanup event next Saturday, September 20th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It'll be located at Oakdale Public Works, the current Public Works campus, 1900 Hadley Avenue North. Last year was the first year we brought it back in a decade and a half. It was a huge success. I think by my count, we collected something like 50 plus tons of unwanted items and disposed of it, which is fantastic. This event is for Oakdale residents only. We do check driver's licenses or photo IDs as you pull into the campus. We also encourage people to check out the city website, oakdalemn.gov, for more info on items accepted and any associated fee with the items being collected. New this year, we are taking credit cards. Yay. Big thank you to staff for figuring that out. That's obviously a big addition to this event, so we appreciate that. Oakdale's annual photo contest is underway, and we want to see your best photos from every corner of our city. Photographers of all skill levels can submit photos by September 30th, so at the end of this month. All photos must be taken in Oakdale, and the contest is open to Oakdale residents only. To learn more and to submit your photos, visit the city website, oakdalemn.gov. The Oakdale Farmers Market continues every Wednesday from 2 to 6 p.m. in City Hall parking lot through October 8th. That means we just have 5 markets left, which is a little depressing. But then the indoor market started at the Discovery Center, so it's not all bad. But 5 left. Come on out, get your apples, get your mums. Lots of good stuff out there with the vendors, and they always appreciate seeing lots of customers as well. Finally, the dates for curbside collection of buckthorn have been set for Tuesdays, September 23rd, October 7th, and October 21st. Residents must complete a waiver by the Friday prior to the desired pickup date. More info on the city website as well. This is a great program that our Public Works does. If you have buckthorn on your property that you want to get rid of, you can just put it out on the curb and Public Works will come pick it up, but you do have to fill out that form and secure your date first. So head over to the city website, just search buckthorn collection, it'll pop up. But a great opportunity to get rid of an invasive species and have our city staff pick it up for you and dispose of it. So check it out. There we go. Claims roster. We got bills to pay August 27th through September 9th, $1.88 million and change. Council members, any claims we wanted to pull out? All right, who wants to make a motion?
I move to approve claims for the period of August 27th, 2025 to September 9th, 2025 in the amount of $883,968.49.
There's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Bills are paid. We are going to go ahead and adjourn the regular city council meeting and roll right into a meeting of the Oakdale Economic Development Authority. Change graphics. There we go. Sarah, will you please take the roll?
Commissioner Moore?
Here.
Commissioner Morcom?
Here.
Commissioner Severson?
Here.
President Zabel?
Here. First up, approve the agenda. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second?
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the agenda is adopted. Approval of the minutes. We have one set, July 8th, 2025. Commissioners, any changes on these? I'll look for motion.
So moved.
There's a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the minutes are adopted. One business matter in front of us tonight related to the Tanner's Lake redevelopment project. Mr. Getzloff, would you walk us through this, please?
Yes, thank you, Mr. President, Commissioners. Item before you today is to approval of amended and restated exclusive rights agreement, the 7th Amendment with Tanner's Lake LLC for redevelopment of EDA-owned property. As you're aware, this property has been looked at for redevelopment for going on 17 years now. Since 2023, we have been under an exclusive rights agreement with Tanner's Lake LLC. That agreement has been extended a number of times as different steps in the due diligence process and entitlements process have been met. The last step to be completed in that is the formulation of a purchase and development assistance agreement. The EDA did authorize, as well as the city, approval of that agreement back in November. That has been at the point where signatures have been collected, but it is still considered draft because some of the exhibits have not yet been provided, and one of those being developer documenting their private financing. Unfortunately, they had to make a change in what they priorly had arranged, so they are requesting some more time to secure alternative financing and to push back for the closing for the project. Since that agreement hasn't gone into effect, staff is advising that we continue to work under the exclusive rights agreement and then extend that approximately 45 days from today's meeting to October 23rd, 2025 to ensure the terms of that agreement and remain in effect. During that period, we'll be working closely with the developer, ensure progress is made, and also continue to explore contingency plans. Just a note on financial consideration. If the ERA is terminated, not superseded by a purchase and development assistance agreement, then there is an obligation for the developer to sell those parcels to the city. And there's conditions and terms laid out in the agreement for that. This would only be in the case that if the partnership dissolves, the idea being that the city would want the ability to control all the land and property. But again, that is just a contingency, and we're working diligently with the developer to move this project across the finish line. So with that, Mr. President, Commissioners, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Commissioners, any questions? All righty, I'll look for motion.
Mr. President, I move that we authorize the EDA President and Executive Director to sign the amended and restated exclusive rights agreement, 7th Amendment, with Tanner's Lake LLC on behalf of the EDA.
There's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion a second, final comments? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And that authorization is given. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
There's a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And we are adjourned. Thank you and good night.